Welcome back, squad. In today's Where Are They Now, we'll be going over one of my favorite childhood series, Family Matters, a series that was a spin-off to Perfect Strangers that was on air from 1989 to 1998. Starring as the mother of the family, Jo Marie Payton played Harriette Winslow to a T. She unfortunately wasn't able to star as the character for Family Matters' full run on TV, citing both personal and professional reasons. She will continue to make a name for herself in the acting world, landing multiple gigs as well as recurring roles in a plethora of your favorite shows, including Moesha, Will and Grace, Man and Wife, and my favorite, The Proud Family, playing as everyone's favorite animated grandma, Sugar Mama. Outside of acting, she would get divorced from Landris Clark in 2004 and married to her lovebird of a fourth spouse, Leonard Downs, in 2007. She also stays pretty active on Facebook, where you can see her enjoying her kids and grandchildren as well as enjoying life. Fun fact, she also recorded a jazz CD in 2020. Judy Ann Elder would go on to replace Jo Marie in the hit series before venturing out to other avenues as well. You will probably recognize her popping up in quite a lot of TV series, from Mad About You as Nurse Lily, Judy Miriam in Becker, and Beverly in Family Time. On the movie side of things, you probably recognized her prominently in the movie 7 Pounds. Outside of hanging with fam on social media, Judy Ann was a Disney Screenwriting Fellow and recipient of a 2010 Alumni Award from Emerson College. Darius McCrary, aka Eddie Winslow, will go on to make an even bigger name for himself after Family Matters, appearing in a ton of movies and TV shows that would take days to go over. So some of his most prominent works have included playing Malcolm Winters in The Young and the Restless, Connor in Monogamy, James Brown in American Soul, and Dave in Saw 6. Outside of movies, you may have heard of some of his marriages, like with Kareen Steffens, aka Superhead, in 2009. He was also embroiled in a domestic violence dispute with his most recent wife, Tammy Bronner, both claiming violence from one another. In the most recent news, Darius is signed with CGEM Talent and currently developing the launch of his own television and film production company. After her role as playing Laura Winslow, Kelly Williams would go on to appear in quite a few shows and films herself, such as Celebrity Wife Swap, Cammie in the Mix, and Charlotte Saxon in Christmas in Carolina. She's currently still married to her husband Hannibal Jackson from 2009 with beautiful kids. You can hear her and her friends on the PNK podcast, breaking things down from friendships to daily drama with their honest takes. Fun fact, she's also an executive producer with her film Bless and Curse and the oldest of 3 children. After playing at the head of the house as Carl Winslow, Reginald Johnson would go on to play in a millennia amount of works, from TV to gaming and even voice acting. Going over just a few of his most recent works, you've probably recognized him or his voice in Invincible as the principal of the high school, God in Laser Wolf, Jerry in 3 Below, and Officer James in Girl Meets World. With dealing with so much work and new projects, it's no wonder he doesn't have time to be in the tabloids for any scandals. In 2020, he had a very emotional Zoom call with fellow castmate Darius McCrary, discussing the pivotal episode Good Cop, Bad Cop from Family Matters and its ramification to today's world with cops and Black Americans. And the man himself, Jalil White, playing the titular character of the series, Steve Urkel. Even though it may have seemed like after playing Steve Urkel, Jalil White was done with acting, he's actually been in a plethora of works afterwards, from live action works to voice acting. He's the voice actor of Sonic and Sonic Underground, and most recently Gene in DuckTales. Since going over all of his live action work would take days, going over some of his recent roles, you've probably noticed him in Disney's Ravenholm as Chris, Terry and the Big Show, Calvin and Fresh Out the Boat, and Daryl and Me, Myself and I. He's also gone on to become a writer and producer in several projects as well. In media, Jalil has made it pretty clear that he's finished with playing Steve Urkel, wanting to distance himself from the role. But as fate would have it, over the years his stance on this has changed, and he's made many rounds recently, blowing up online, playing as Steve Urkel again with Snoop Dogg in his new launch. It's him selling that good old purple Urkel, and yes, I'm talking about weed. If you are into that, definitely check out his funny Instagram account for the new business venture, Purple Urkel. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more new weekly content for the channel.